So getting an offer on your home feels amazing. It's the moment of relief where you finally see the finish line. But here's the truth. The deal isn't done until you've handed over those keys. In fact, almost 1 in 4 purchase contracts fall apart after getting an accepted offer. That's why today I want to walk you through the 5 most common reasons that buyers cancel a sale and how you can protect yourself before it happens. Hey there, I'm Bret Johnson, associate broker with Realty Network Group at Real Broker, and I specialize in making real estate really easy. So let me tell you a little bit about a seller recently. They accepted a full price offer. It was clean terms, great buyer, and everything looked solid. But once the inspection report hit, the deal was over in hours. The buyers panicked, the seller was frustrated, and it felt kind of like we were starting over from zero. So instead of staying stuck, we actually used it as a learning opportunity. The seller hired a contractor to fix a few of the key repairs. We actually relaunched with a better position, and 6 weeks later, we closed for more and actually at better terms than the original offer. So that experience reminded me of something we've seen time and time again. Most failed sales aren't bad luck, they're actually preventable. So let's break down how to make sure that your deal doesn't fall apart. The inspection is one of the biggest deal breakers in real estate. If a buyer discovers roof issues, foundation cracks, or certainly outdated systems, they may walk away, or they could demand major concessions. So the best way to avoid a surprise is get ahead of them. A pre-listing inspection lets you fix the small problems. You can price around the big ones, and then you can show buyers your home has been cared for. You'll come across as a confident, transparent, and proactive seller, and that builds trust that keeps deals together. Now, inspections aren't the only deal breaker. Financing can fall through too for buyers, even after they've been pre-approved. Maybe it's a job change, maybe new debts, maybe their lender finds a last-minute issue in the underwriting. As a seller, you can protect yourself by requiring strong pre-approval letters from reputable lenders, not generic pre-quals. Make sure timelines are tight and your buyer's finances are verified early. Qualified buyer is good. A verified buyer, that is peace of mind. All right, so here's a tough one. If the appraisal comes in low, the lender won't always fund the full amount. So that means someone has to make up the difference. And if neither side budges, well, the deal stalls. That's why pricing right from day one matters so much. Overpricing might feel like, we're leaving some room to negotiate, but it can actually create bigger problems later. Appraisal gaps, renegotiations, and cancellations. So set the right expectations up front, and you'll attract buyers who can actually close. So get this, not every cancellation is about money. Sometimes it's emotion. Buying a home is a big commitment, and for some buyers, nerves take over. They might second guess the decision or maybe compare it to something new that hits the market. While you can't control emotions, you can reduce the risk by keeping communication clear, maintaining steady timelines, and partnering with an experienced agent who keeps everyone calm and focused. Because momentum matters, and deals that move confidently are less likely to fall apart. All right, last one, but the sellers need to be careful with contingencies. Every if and but in a contract definitely can add some risk. I'll buy if I sell my home first, or I'll move forward if inspections go perfectly. How about, but I need 8 weeks to close? Each of these contingencies is an exit ramp for a buyer, and that's why I always help sellers evaluate more than just the price. We're going to look at the strength and speed of the offer. Sometimes a slightly lower offer with fewer strings attached is a much better deal than that higher risk one that never makes it to the closing table. So yes, getting an offer is exciting, but getting to the closing table, that is the real win. If you're thinking about selling, let's sit down for a quick strategy session. I'll walk you through how to prepare your home. We'll review offers with confidence, and we'll even set up some guardrails to sidestep the deal breakers that tend to trip up most sellers. Because the goal isn't just to get under contract, it's to get you to the closing day with confidence. Thanks for watching.